Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play Spellforce for this is episode 171, and we're chatting to these priests, and the one in the middle is when we got darker, we got convinced to come with us. But first, let's chat with these priests. You are a priest of Heron, right?
You're a priest of Heron, right?
Heron.
I am.
What does Heron stand for?
What does Heron stand for?
Oh, Heron is many things. He's the wind around us, the time we live in, the dreams that come to us at night.
Convenient.
And he's the one who brings both death and life to our souls.
Well, it was everything
the
to you.
nomads pray to him, the homeless, the poor, and the elders. He's the god of those who've been lost and who seek solace.
Okay. What is his duty?
What is his duty?
He's the messenger. As Aenir, the All-Father, said, Heron, you will be the messenger who brings them the good and the bad. You shall lead the souls of the dying into the halls of death, and newborn souls to life.
Busy little bee.
Sleep, death, and dreaming, but also happiness and health will be your wares.
So in other words, you do everything.
May they both fear and love you.
So in other words, Heron, you can do everything for them, while the rest of us guys just sit back and watch TV. Like it's a God channel. I want to ask something else.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, friend. May Heron's winds guide your feet.
As we walk away. Oh, sorry, this is Heron's wind. They're all going to say the same stuff, or...
I'll do what's required.
Pushing the priest around.
Now would you look at that? A fresh face. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me more about...
You're a priest of Nihil,
Oh,
aren't
okay,
you?
so this one's...
Can you tell me more about him?
Sure. What would you like to know?
What does he represent?
What does Nihil
So we
represent?
guys kind of haven't
You
covered.
don't know? Strength, craftsmanship, and courage. He's the god of the warriors and the smiths. And of course, the dwarves, such as myself.
You're a dwarf? Okay, I have a dwarf friend. He's a lot chubbier and smaller than you. You're taller than us.
What's Nihil's
How are you a
duty?
dwarf?
That one's easy to answer. Nihalf, your strength shall form and harden them. You will grant them the power to survive. For this world will not be without dangers. Within the earth,
You're not a dwarf.
you shall form their souls in your forge and grant them courage and truthfulness, willpower and strength. Nihalf is the epitome of strength and success through hardship. He reminds us that we may have to go through the fire to become a better person.
It reminds me of Gavilant. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's like they did 2 seasons. And generally I don't like things where they start singing randomly. But it actually really worked with that show. And he had this group of dwarves meet a group of elephants. Fudge emoji. Giants, sorry. They meet elephants. That would be quite interesting, actually. They basically, dwarves met... oh my god, why can't you say elephants? Dwarves, giants. Dwarves met giants. No elephants involved. There's a dragon, but that's beside the point. And they're literally the same size. They literally decide, but they hate each other because you're a stinking giant, and even though we're the exact same size as a dwarf, I hate you because you're a tiny small dwarf. It reminds me of him. He's taller than us, but he's a dwarf. Okay, I want to ask something else. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Guardian's grace be upon you.
Did we have anyone over here?
As you
I
want.
don't think we did we? No. We had a group over there and a group over here, didn't we?
Fine. Yes, of course.
Hello? Coming out, talk. Okay, we're just pushing priests around again. I apologize, there's a pipe going off in the background now. Oh, never mind. It's annoying. Okay, why are we pushing the priest around? Talk to one of them.
Read a book.
Huh?
What?
I said read a book.
I don't want to read the book right
I'm
now.
not here to answer your questions. I've done nothing else for the past 5 years, and it starts to get
You're
boring.
rude.
But you're a priest. Isn't it your... I don't know, your job to spread the word of the
Yeah, and we're
Guardians?
kind of saving
I
everyone.
devoted my life to Zerbo, the god of laughter, of dance, of music.
Well, you need some of
So
that.
isn't that what I should be doing? But no.
No, you're not laughing.
Instead, that goddamn high priest sent me to this godforsaken grove to stand here all day, smiling and talking like a damn courtesan. And of course, hoping that the few soldiers who come by don't decide to beat you to a pulp just because they feel like
Huh?
it. I'm just glad those white-robed fanatics haven't come here yet. Once they do, I'll be off. Sod Zerbo. My life is more important.
Wow. You're a priest. You're a priest!
But you're a priest. Isn't it your... I don't know, your job to spread the word of the Guardians?
I devoted my life to Zerbo,
Oh, of
the
course,
god
same
of
thing.
laughter,
Okay.
and of course hoping that the few soldiers
I won't
who
bother
come
you.
by
Shut
don't-
up.
I won't bother you anymore. Stay safe.
Yeah. No offense, I don't agree with them coming around just beating you, but with an attitude like that, that's probably why they want to beat you.
Now would you?
Oh, hello,
Ah, you're
stranger.
nicer than her.
You're not from these parts, are you?
Oh, you don't say.
No, I just arrived. You're a priest of Tiara, aren't you? I recognize that crest.
That's his
Well
brother's, wasn't it?
observed. Yes, I am.
Can you tell me about Tiara?
I want to know more about Tiara.
What exactly would you like to know?
What is Tiara's purpose?
What is Tiara's purpose?
Tiara is the goddess of the sunlight,
Okay.
of all that is warm and good.
Okay.
She is prayed to by many, but mostly us humans see her as our source of inspiration and vitality.
Okay.
More than any race, our lives revolve around the sun.
What is her duty?
What is Tiara's duty?
Well, Tiara is the oldest and wisest of the Guardians. As the first to be addressed by the All-Father, she was told the following. Tiara, eldest of my children, your home shall be the solar sphere, and your flaming dance will bring light and warmth to life that would decay without it. May you never tire. She is the birth of our existence, and of all that we see. We feel her warmth whenever we travel.
I need to go. Thanks for your time.
You're always welcome. Tiara, guide your
Oh,
path,
maybe
friend.
you should tell her that, because she wasn't very welcome. And why can't I talk to you? There we go.
Let's see.
Can I help you? I haven't seen you here before, have I?
No, why do you sound so drunk?
I want to know more about the Guardians. You're the priest of Shanna, aren't you? What can you tell me about her?
A lot.
Okay. That helps. What can you tell me about it? A lot. Any more Pacific? I could do. You going to? Probably not. Who does Shanna represent?
Who does Shanna represent?
Represents? Oh, yes, of course. Shauna is the goddess and family of love and friendship. She represents every mother and every father.
Drugs,
As
apparently.
a beacon of hope for the kettle and grind.
Bacon of hope.
What?
Bacon?
Sorry.
Do you mean beacon?
I meant beacon.
There we go. Bacon.
Beacon of hope for the gentle and the kind.
Bacon of hope.
Forgive me, that
Ah,
wine.
knew it.
It does strange things to my tongue.
You mean your head. Makes your tongue go funny. The bacon of hope. Now that's my kind of god. What is this? What is his duty?
What was Shanna tasked with?
Apparently making bacon.
Oh, sure. It would be my pleasure. Shauna, my daughter, you will grant this world benevolence and love. For your calm, soft
Make
hands
sure you keep the bacon
shall
on.
guide themselves to the loins of many men.
What?
Wait, no.
Guide
Sorry.
themselves to the
that
loins
was,
of many men.
A different book.
Well, maybe I should come back later.
What? No, I'm sorry, friend. Today really isn't my day.
Don't say.
Maybe I can help you with something else.
Maybe you need to get some bacon down you. Because apparently your god makes bacon and wants the loins of many men on her. Wow. I want to ask you something else. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sure. May you feel safe in Shauna's love like,
Dumpling. Wrapped in bacon.
like a dumpling wrapped in bacon.
Yeah, I think out of all the gods, I like her the best. Apparently she's going to give me a little humpy humpy and bacon. Alright then. Okay, who we got here? You kind of look like my girl who's not with us.
Interesting.
Another pilgrim. How may I help you?
Goodbye. Can you tell me more about Eleanor?
Can you tell me more about Ellen?
Of course. What do you want to know?
What does she represent?
What does she
What
represent?
food group is she?
She's the goddess of the elves, isn't she?
We have bacon over
Most
there.
people think that, but no, she isn't. Ellen embraces all sorts of people, from noble elves to human farmers. As long as your intentions are good,
Nice.
Ellen has a place for you in her heart. She's the mother, the one who
Nurtures.
nurtures, the goddess of nature.
But no bacon. Again, I need bacon or I'm not sold. What's her duty?
What is Ellen's duty?
As the All-Father spoke, daughter Ellen,
Travel over the land and look upon the force of life. Watch over the abundance of nature, the plants and beings of the forest. Give them water, which they require to live, and be their friend and protector. Ellen gives life.
The bacon.
That is her duty.
But no bacon. Goodbye.
I'll be on my way.
Of course. The Guardian's grace be upon you.
A pilgrim. What a nice sight.
Not really,
We
but
haven't had many since that bloodburn plague broke out.
we stopped.
How can I help you, child?
You can say thank you because we stopped that.
I want to know more
Why
about the
her thing was
guardian
under
god Irion.
Well, certainly. What exactly?
Now everyone else's question been above it and goodbye at the bottom, hers was up to the way around. Guess that's probably a mistake on their part. What does Irion represent?
What exactly does Irion represent?
Knowledge, justice, and truth. He's the scholar and the judge, and lots of mages or keepers pray to him.
Okay.
I see. Thank you.
What is his duty?
What is Irion's duty?
Well, let me share the word of Arion with you. And finally, Arion, you will be the keeper of their knowledge. For science, research, and magic, give the people a better future.
Okay.
You shall record all their knowledge and achievements in a book, in which I may come to know the story of my work at the end of time.
Okay. Is that it? I'll talk to someone else. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, friend. Safe travels.
Turn the thing off. I'll actually maybe put it on. There's nothing in here to grab. Nope. Oh, there's a door. Go for a door, it's easy. Hello, friend.
More travelers. What do you want?
Are you Wraith?
Who's asking?
Me. Tar's child. Seriously going with that? Friend of Silverhand. Put an end to Bloodborne. Yeah, I think I'll go with that.
The one who put an end to the bloodburn.
He said with a stupid, self-important smile. Do you really expect me to believe that? Listen, I'm not in the mood for a chat. If it's sermons you came here for, go talk to the other pilgrims. I'm sure they can't wait to bombard you with their stupid, idiotic blathering.
We need your help. The Morhir elves are suffering from a plague called the Corruption. They've traced down the cause of it to the Halayish ruins in Leafshade, but...
Please, hold it right there.
Why?
I don't care. I'm sorry, but I simply don't. Now, is there anything else you need? No? Then thank you and goodbye.
Told you're a priest of Nora.
I was told you're a priest of Nor. Is that true?
Was. Not anymore.
I hear them.
Why?
Blazes, what part of I don't want to talk to you didn't you understand?
What brought you here? A lot more I need help. What brought you here?
What brought you here?
A quarrel with my lover. We were sweethearts once, used to make love under the silver moon, but ever since she left me, I could find no peace of mind. This place provides me with that.
Well, I
Really?
ain't gonna do stuff to
No.
you. So if you request this and we give you a little hand job, that ain't gonna happen. Where's your lover? I'll go and find her for you.
Look, the Morhir really need your help.
And I really don't care.
This corruption could spread. If we don't stop it, this place might be infested too.
Many things could happen. Doesn't mean they will. And even if that were different, the Morhir would be the last people I'd help. They are the epitome of self-importance and arrogance. I owe them no loyalty. Now, please, move along. I have things to do.
That didn't go well.
No.
Let's go take a look around. Maybe someone else can help us.
Good luck with that.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah. Ah, it's always something new.
Look, the Morhir really...
And I really...
This corruption could spread.
Many things. And even if that were
That didn't go well. Let's go take a look around. Maybe someone else can help us.
good luck with
Chat
that.
with these. Oh, wait, I'm gonna read one.
Look at that.
Read a
Oh,
book.
yes.
What?
I said read a book. I'm not here to answer your questions.
Yeah, I know.
I've done nothing else for the past
Dark
5
elves.
years.
I'm not even here for knowledge.
Yeah, Dark Elf.
I want to know more about that Dark Elf.
Then ask him.
I tried. He's, reserved.
He was
Well,
least.
hard luck, I guess. I can't help you with that.
I was gonna say he was at least a little less rude than you.
I won't bother you anymore. Stay safe. Let's see.
Oh, hello, stranger.
No, I just arrived.
Well observed. Yes, I am.
Do you know anything about Dark Elf?
Do you know anything about that Dark Elf? Why is he here?
Oh, I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. He's very taciturn, but you've probably noticed that yourself.
Look, I really need his help. A lot of lives depend on it. Can you think of any way to convince him?
Help his lover.
I don't know. I've seen him pray at an altar in his shack some time ago, so maybe if you go there... but no, you shouldn't do that. Not without him knowing.
Okay, I don't think we have a choice. Let's take a look at Wraith's shack.
See, that's the one thing I didn't like earlier. It's like, oh, this is Wraith's shack, we should look at it. It's like, how did you know? Like, now it makes sense. He's told you about the shack and told you where it is. Sometimes I feel like with games when you don't have orders, they need to kind of cover that. Like, oh, this shack, I'll have a look around it. Unless there's someone that says, oh, this is oh, maybe this is Wraith's shack. Hello, friend. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes it's like that made no sense earlier. How my guy instantly he knew what it was. Oh, that's a Wraith's shack. But now that he's told, now it makes sense. Like obviously visited first. They should have gone, oh, this is a nice shack or something. Or let's look around this shack. Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, let's look around it. That's a good stone. I already looked around this. This book thing. Couldn't see this.
Huh. A drawing. A boy and a
Yeah,
woman.
he already mentioned it.
His family?
His
Maybe.
girlfriend? His lover?
We should go talk to him.
Seriously? It's his girlfriend, isn't it? He's already mentioned. I hope it didn't. That's one thing with Spellforce 3 specifically. I feel Tahar comes off like a little fickle sometimes. He don't come across as the smartest person. Like look at like a few episodes ago, when he's like, "Oh my God, there's so many. We need your help." As we've basically destroyed a bigger army on our own before. He just panicked or he asked stupid things that's obvious. Like what information we find out then that his lover that he's already mentioned to us, but that's going to make him suddenly convince him. So unless this conversation goes a little more in depth, I don't see how that's helped the situation. Oh yeah, his lover. Unless it's actually his lover and his kid. That's what we'll find out in a second. It's terribly and just as stupid as normal.
Yes.
What brought you here? Look, the memorial needs you. We found the memorial.
We found the memorial. And the drawing. Was that your son?
Claws of Nor.
Okay.
You're really starting to get on my nerves, you know that?
There's a little bit more to
Who
son.
the heck do you think you are?
Look, lives are at stake here. Don't you get that? People will die.
So
if
talk
we
to him
don't
about
stop
back
the
to him.
corruption. Men, women, children. You know what it's like to lose someone, don't you? Then why
Thanks,
don't
Tim.
you just help us? I don't
There
get
we
it.
go.
Because it's pointless. It's also goddamn pointless anyway, so why even try?
What's pointless? Why?
That boy. He was my son.
Go about that one.
The bloodburn took him,
Oh.
together with my wife.
Oh, and I came up. I'm the guy who stopped it. So he took that as one or two things. A, if you're telling the truth, who hell cares? Because they already took the most precious things to me. So in other words, why couldn't you do it sooner? Or he took it as you just come here to basically make fun of me. You know, someone probably told you that they lost. I lost them to the blood burn, and you're here pretending you stopped it to make fun. So I can see why he got upset now.
The Dark Elves were affected too?
What did you think? That Nor protects us? Our white hair? Nonsense. Everybody without magic was in the line of fire.
I'm sorry. When did that happen?
6 moons ago. But please, spare me the verbiage. You're not sorry because you didn't even know them. You wanted to appeal to my better self, and it worked. Good job. So, yes, I'll come with you and take a look at that fog. If there's anything I can do about it, I will. If I can't, then bad luck. Give me some time to gather my things. I'll meet you at the mountain pass.
There you go. Have a wonderful day. Don't mention your son again.
Understood.
Yeah, look at that over here. Okay. So, okay, there was a little thing then, that was his son, so he wasn't as stupid as I thought he was going to act that time around. But still, Tahar's not come across as the smartest character at all. And obviously, quite insensitive at times, like he just was. Yeah, so me saying, I'm the guy who took the blood was the worst thing I could have picked. But I thought me saying I'm the son of the evil person who caused all this would have been worse. And then, Silverhand, they already acted like they didn't really get on, so it wasn't really a win-win situation. But I kind of feel the other two would have been lesser nasty than, yeah, I'm the one who didn't stop it in time. Haha, your son died. Kind of scenario. I think that's the way he took it. Or I'm just making it up and I'm making fun of his son. Well, it wasn't the curse. But I think that's the way he took it. The old monastery.
When the sun shines onto the turquoise marble of Old Halayash, it is difficult not to admire the greatness of what was once the largest Hibernian city on Io. Only the story of its creation may dampen an explorer's enthusiasm. Like most Hibernian cities, it was built on the backs of slaves.
Hibernian, isn't that like Conan? I wonder if you got the name from that. Because isn't that literally Hibernian where Conan's from? I think I need to read that book. I got a book which basically all Conan's works. It's a massive thick book, and bought it years ago. I never got around reading it. I like to read it. Some time. Hi, we're back. You want to come with us now? Ah. Oh, he's already here. He beat us, and then he went in the opposite direction. You knew a shortcut. Shortcut, you knew. Are we on the way? You see how big this map is compared to that last one. Like on the other map you could really see the big chunk of where it was north and now, like you can barely see it on this. If at all.
A fine plan.
Hi. Okay, everybody don't mention his son.
Wraith, what a pleasure to see you.
Sure. Where is that corruption, or whatever you call
Can I
it?
control you?
And what is it?
It's a plague, much like the blood burn, only that it seems to spread through nature. Whoever or whatever gets infected becomes completely crazy.
Rabies. Only that it affects humans and tree ants too. There's a giant red fog down south, and we believe it's the cause of the corruption. But whoever enters it dies.
Any ideas? Could that be black magic?
It's possible. I'll have to take a look at it. Can you show me?
Certainly. Tahar, could you take their new friend and Varden to the fog? Silverhand will stay here and protect the camp.
All right. Yes, sure, I can take you. Follow me.
I feel a little bit with Silverhand.
That's the fog.
Don't trust him for a lot.
I see. Yes, that's definitely black
Is he going to
magic.
protect the camp or
Necromantic
screws in the back?
miasma, to be precise. Though it's been a long time since they were used, because they're practically uncontrollable. The last noted occurrence was during the Hibernian era.
Used? So you think someone caused this deliberately?
I don't know. If so, that someone would have needed knowledge of Hibernian rituals.
But can you cure it?
No. But let me try something. Good.
A golem? What for?
Well, to find out what's behind this, we need to get to the center of it. But since I doubt any of you would like to get that fog into your lungs, I found ourselves someone who doesn't mind. I see what he sees.
Good thinking.
We control him
Stand
now.
back.
Or he's going to control. Oh, okay, he's controlling him.
A man. There's a man. He... Gnaw's claws. That was quicker than expected.
But you saw someone, right?
Yeah. An elf. More here, by the looks of it. Shaven head and a scar on his scalp.
Wait, Arlen? No, that's impossible. How did that scar look like?
It stretched from his forehead to the top of his head. And he had a long brown beard.
Yes. Yes, that's Arlen Furiel, Alpha Scryer, but I don't understand. Why is he here? How come the fog doesn't harm him?
He's controlling it.
I beg your pardon?
I said he's controlling it. It's the only explanation. And as long as he's alive and upholding the spell, there's nothing I can do about the fog.
What now?
Well, as I see it, there's only one way to end it. We need to disable him,
or what he used to summon the miasma in the first place.
How?
Complicated. But let's discuss that at the outpost. Silverhand will want to be involved in this.
Indeed he does.
Of course you do. No, 25 minutes.
Arlen Finrior.
Finish this bit first.
That's interesting, to say the least. Do you have any explanation for this, Varden?
I don't.
What a mess. And Wraith, there's absolutely no way to protect oneself against the fog?
No.
Then what can we do?
Let me think. Right now, there's only one solution I can think of. But you won't like it.
Anything is better than nothing. Tell us.
Finrior used Hibernian necromancy to conjure that plague. We could use Hibernian necromancy to end it.
How?
By conjuring something a bit more powerful. Something that can withstand the miasma and end Arlen's spell, one way or another. However, I can't do that on my own. Hibernian necromancy is complex and not my area of expertise.
What do you need then?
Well, ideally, the grimoire of an Hibernian Valis, a shaman, but I doubt we'll be that lucky. However, Hibernian crystal shards will do too. They can help me focus. In other words, our best bet would be to look through the ruins for these.
Hibernian crystal shards?
I've been looking, it was in this area.
Like the ones they used for their portals?
Yes. If you can bring me a handful, that might be enough to channel my magic for the ritual.
I'm not sure. You wanted to search all of Helaish just in hopes of finding those shards.
You asked me for a solution, and I made a suggestion. If you don't like it, I'm more than happy to go back to the monastery.
No. I'm sorry, this is all a bit much. Tahar, I hate to ask, but can you take care of this? Silverhand and I need to stay back and make sure the outpost is secure.
I can try.
Thank you. And one more thing. Could you also have a chat with Commander Zyla? You've won a lot of battles, and you could help us set up a proper defense.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Again, Tahar, we truly appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
Well, it is settled then. Tahar will search the Hibernian ruins for the shards, while we try to keep the purity
didn't we have
and the
couple of places I
abominations
could
at
enter?
bay. And Wraith,
Yeah.
Silverhand believes we should have a chat. He heard what happened to your family. It's a tragedy.
If you insist.
There.
Are you Commander Zyla?
Oh.
Yes. And you're Tahar. Your eyes. You have something strange about you.
I get that a lot. Listen, Scryer Merilith said I should give you some advice regarding the defense of this outpost.
Advice, huh? I guess you do know what you're doing, else you wouldn't still be alive, would you?
Nope. I was just a little
Well
blind.
then, I have a better idea. Why don't you just have a chat with the workers and tell them what to do? You know, where to put the barricades, towers, the
And then we'll
usual.
just push
We
you out.
both don't have time for lectures.
Yeah, I can do that.
Good.
Do you sit back with
I
legs up?
trust you fully in this matter. Just make sure to have enough of our workers gather Lenya. Silverhand's mages are eating those bloody leaves like there's no tomorrow.
Lenya? What's that?
Oh, right. I forgot. You're an Evran. Lenya are the plants that grow around Aria pools.
Yep, the blue stuff.
The two are very similar. Both are infused with magic. Only that Lenya plants are far more concentrated than Aria, and humans don't know how to process it. In short, elven druids and mages need to consume it regularly for their powers.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Then do your best, Tahar. I'll do mine.
Okay. So... Manage a shrine. Am I supposed to talk to people now? Or am I just supposed to be able to... Oh, I can build. Oh. Okay. Let's save here. So apparently it's going to be the RTS stuff. Even though there's nothing to really defend against. But I can at least get that up next episode, so I'll do that. So I'll do what they asked next episode. And get them sorting. So then the idea, if something does happen when we release this and they do get attacked, we're already defended. So I'll treat it that way. Anyway, I've been IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and good stuff. And see you this time. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.